Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this particular video, I'd like to talk about Doctor Who, specifically relating to two big-time teaser trailers that have been released in the last 24 hours, as of the time of this recording, that are a one-two punch of Whovian awesome. I can say that wholeheartedly as it's ramping my excitement up through the roof. Now, the first has to do with the Forgotten Doctor fan series that I've been covering in episodic reviews. They're coming back after a 3-month hiatus with something spectacular. It's building up toward a special episode that is to be called The Four Doctors, and it's listed as episode 7.5 in their series, Call of a Time Lord. Now, what I love about this particular teaser is, of course, it's starring Java Green, who is the Forgotten Doctor, and I love the whole offshoot timeline of this Forgotten Doctor's aspect. You know, essentially, he is a doctor who isn't supposed to exist and was kind of brought forth by the Master, and the Master really hinges on what this is all leading up to, and I love that. Essentially, if you've been following the series, and if you haven't, I highly recommend you check out their channel, which I'll link below, to get caught up, because the Master has made off with Java Green's Forgotten Doctor's companion, Sasha. And in this particular trailer, we see, respectively, the 9th, 10th, and 11th Doctors, as well as companions Rose Tyler and Amy Pond, as played by, of course, fan actors, and they're all pretty much spot on. I think they look the part, and they really sort of, from what I can see in this short, sort of brief segment for each of them, they seem to embody enough of the characters that it's going to be impressive to see them all together and playing off each other and such. But the real sense of this trailer is a sense of loss, a sense of having lost, whether that be a companion, whether it be in the 9th Doctor's case, consoling Rose Tyler after the loss of her father, with the 10th Doctor's case, a missing companion called Christina, and the 11th Doctor's still a bit more bubbly, and, he wants to take Amy on a grand adventure, but each of these Doctors, respectively, are interrupted by the cloister bell ringing out, and I really believe this is a call to arms in the wake of the Master having kidnapped Sasha, the Forgotten Doctor's companion, and he's basically, resolved this is it. This is the time to take the Master out once and for all of his transgressions in the past, and it just looks phenomenal. Now, to give you a better sense, essentially, of these other actors playing the established Doctors, I'm also going to include in the links below not only this teaser trailer, but a special skit that was done at TimeGate 2013 that features all 4 of these Doctors working together, and it is actually a laugh riot. I absolutely loved it as soon as I saw it, and I can say nothing grander about the Forgotten Doctor series and this particular teaser for the 4 Doctors, this oncoming special that is very timely because we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of this grand phenom Doctor Who, and I just can't wait to see where they go with this particular story. Now, moving on to another grand spectacle for the 50th of Doctor Who, the 50 Years Day of the Doctor trailer, which was specifically and specially animated to celebrate this oncoming Day of the Doctor 50th anniversary special. And I can't really say too much about it because it's pretty brief, other than calling out the fact that it was really great to see a sort of colorized William Hartnell as the first Doctor. I noted Tom Baker being thrown seemingly through the air, maybe falling at the end of Logopolis. I'm not exactly sure if that's where that was from, as well as Peter Davison briefly. You see Eccleston in there as the 9th Doctor. I saw Tennant, of course, and then at the very end you have Matt Smith grabbing his Sonic and saying, "This is the day I've been waiting for. I've been running all my life, and now it's time to turn the tables and face the Day of the Doctor." And you also see, companions like Sarah Jane Smith and Clara Oswald in there as well, and it is just spectacular. I'm really excited. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get any actual footage from the Day of the Doctor, of course, but we did get those images from SFX Magazine recently, which should at least tide us over a little bit, and I just can't wait. It's a big year for Doctor Who, and I finally feel like, as we're 3/4 of the way into the year, that the celebrations are kicking off, and it's about damn time. So, as usual, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of either of these 2 teaser trailers or the TimeGate 2013 skit for the Forgotten Doctor, and I'd love to know if your excitement is finally ramping up like mine is. Again, I hope you will check out the Forgotten Doctor and get caught up with their particular series, as you can see the love they have for Doctor Who, and I share in that love, being just a fan of Doctor Who and a fan of the work they're doing, as well as, of course, what we're actually going to be getting on November 23rd. So I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.